We're driving back into one of the greatest RPGs ever made. It's more boss fights, existential dread. We're taking full sin to Wait, that is not the vibe this summer. Not at all. Let's try that again. That's more like it. Because this summer, we're walking a different road. We're gonna slow down a little bit. And we're gonna play one of my favorite games of all time, Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X taught me so much about life, about faith, hope, heartbreak, about what to do when everything you've ever believed in falls apart. In Final Fantasy X, we follow a group of guardians as they guide and protect a summoner, Yuna, on her pilgrimage. But this time around, I want to walk that journey with you for our own summer pilgrimage. So each week, I invite you to join me, ProfNoctis, for a live pilgrimage through Spira. It's part gameplay, part guided reflection, and part spiritual deep dive. And we're going to give you the resources to have your own spiritual pilgrimage this summer. With help from our research assistants, we've created resources to help you follow along, including a weekly playthrough, a weekly journal, readings from a variety of spiritual and philosophical traditions. We'll reflect. There will be discussion threads on Discord, conversations in chat on YouTube and Twitch, and I promise, no matter where you are on your journey, there's going to be something here for you. This isn't just a playthrough. It's a chance to reawaken to your own story about what's going on in your life, because summer's the best time to just take a pause and think about things that matter. Things like life and death, and relationships, and love, and loss, disappointment, and what do you need to do next in your own life? This is our Final Fantasy X lecture series, or the Final Fantasy X Summer Pilgrimage. We'll see you in class. Hello! It just appeared as if from nowhere. Hello, hello, can you hear me? What? It's been 84 years, isn't that the truth? Feels like it. Hope that everybody's doing well. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see all of you. Why are my little things like right there in the middle? So, gosh, it feels like it's been forever, hasn't it? Thank you so much for the sub, Jeffrey. Oh my gosh. Look at y'all. Oh my gosh, Amy with the sub. Goddess with the sub. Thank you so much. Turn down the music. It's too loud. Gotcha. The music is down. Nice. Surprise. Oh. Oh my goodness. The music did stutter somewhat during the wait time. That's because on the back end I was doing some things. Yeah, so anyway. That's what that was about. Let's see if I can move this guy down here a bit. There it is. That's pretty. Right there. Okay, can everybody hear me okay? I've made some changes to the old setup over here, and so that means that we are going to be filled with technical difficulties to start out with. So that's okay. That's why we start before 7:30, so that we can get the kinks out. So now that I'm back and I'm live and I can see you face to the screen, let me just say this: I've missed you. I've missed you so much, and I'm so glad a little bit to see you tonight. Am I tweaking on little sleep? Isn't that the truth? Jet lag is the worst it's ever been. Y'all, I can't sleep through the night. I'm taking NyQuil at night to try to make it to morning. It is brutal. It is a brutal, brutal life that I'm living right now. Because I go to sleep at 10 and I wake up at midnight, and then healthy, blonde, and rested. I don't know if I'm rested, but I'm definitely full because that trip was amazing. Let me tell you, let me tell you something a little bit about this trip. This was the trip of a lifetime, and it kind of happened quick. It was not something that was in the works for a really long time. It was something that some buddies and I literally saw some prices on flights, and they were cheap, and we were like, if there's a time, it's now. And so we were like, let's do it. And so we ended up having this incredible trip. Went to Tokyo for 5 nights, and then to Kyoto for another 5 days or so. And it was incredible. We don't sleep through the night. I typically do. Like, I typically do fine. But, and even on trips to Europe and stuff, I can get back into the swing of things. But something about Japan, man, even when I went to Indonesia, it wasn't this bad, it felt like. But this jet lag is really bad. So anyway, I went to all the cool things. If you haven't seen some of my pictures, I posted a bunch over on Twitter and on YouTube, just to kind of give some quick updates about some of the cool things that I was seeing. I went to all the Final Fantasy things, Eorzea Cafe, Dragon Quest Island, you guys. Oh my gosh, Dragon Quest Island was amazing. Did you know that there is a Dragon Quest theme park in just outside of Osaka in a place called Awaji Island? Well, I went and we piddled around there doing side quests, and it was so stinking cool. In fact, let me show you what I won. What's up, Near? Thank you for the sub. This little guy right here, do you know who that is? If you're a Dragon Quest fan, you may know who this is if it focuses in. It may not. Do you know who this is? This is old Robin Hood. Robin Hood is what it says. So, that's a character from Dragon Quest. Iconic. He's the Gilgamesh of Dragon Quest. Anyway, he had some specific side quests. It was so fun, you guys. Like, we had a great time. Who was taking the great photos of me? My hired cameraman. Nah, I went with 2 buddies of mine, and they were so good and got to be my content assistants during it. So that's who was taking those pics. So huge shout out to them. So Dragon Quest Island was amazing. I got to do all kinds of side quests. The way that it's set up, like, I wish that I could, like, show you legit pictures of this. I wish there was a way to connect my phone to the computer, but I'm an idiot, so I can't quite do that. So I'm just going to hold the phone up like a schlub. A schlub, that's what I just said, with real academic words. Okay. So I go to a place called Dragon Quest Island, and I want to talk a little bit about it because this was the surprise of the trip. I was expecting this to be the goofiest, hokiest thing that's ever existed, okay? Big nerd stuff, right? But it ended up being this absolutely incredible thing. I'm just going to show you a little bit of this, okay? So, like, I'm going to kind of... Oh, thank you, sub, for the sub! I am the Ghost of Tsushima himself. That's me. That's what they called me over there. That was it. So let's just take a look-see right here. This is what it looks like coming up in my super high-tech world. This is what it looked like going into... Why won't it zoom in? Because it's really zoomed in on my fingernails. I'm feeling so self-conscious. So there we are. And that's the castle that we're going into. I don't know why it's like... The volume's still high? Well, let me fix that. How about that? And maybe I'm too low. Maybe I just boost my volume a little bit. Is that better for everybody? Are we feeling better about life? Okay. So, when you go to Dragon Quest Island, they give you a quest log. And it looks like this. Okay? And you get to go on these little journeys. So, like, for example, here's the village you go through. This is the town. Okay? So this is us going into a tavern to look for a treasure quest, a treasure chest. Craziness. This is more walking down the street. There's pots. There's little photo ops. There's other people. We don't know those people. But it's like a full village, you guys. Here's a picture of one of the side streets. Here it is from atop a castle that I'm on. This is... Why is this stupid zoom so terrible? Or the focus so terrible? Okay, so there's that. I don't know why it's so fuzzy. That's so crazy. But like, they did such a good job with this. I fought slimes. That's me fighting slimes. I'm trying to make it zoom on this. There it is. That's me fighting slimes. And there's the king slime. So Dragon Quest fans, like, this is like a bucket list item. Can you smash the pots? They frown on that. I would not. This is me talking to an onion slime. There it goes. That's me talking to an onion slime. We had a good time. This is me getting eaten by a saber tooth thing. Yep. But like, there were so many cool things. Now, all of these things that I'm showing you, they have quests attached to them. And so you'd go up to the monitors, and we were told, do not take pictures of the monitors. So you like scan a little wristband sort of thing, and you get to like fight the monsters, and you and your party members. And it shows like your characters or your avatars on a screen, and you're like, it looks like the game, right? So you're doing damage, they're doing damage to you, and sometimes you like lose and you have to go and level up. They got the Dragon Quest grind and gameplay loop down. It's like you go and you go into the village, you go do some quests, you come back to the village, you go on a fetch quest searching for medicine or metals or something like that, and then you go back out into the woods to go fight more monsters. I mean, it really was interesting. But there were two parts that were really cool, and both had to do with like dungeons. One, you were in a giant Dragon Quest shrine, and there's this huge theater screen where a boss appears, and you and your party members are like at these battle stations, and you have to push the right combination of buttons, almost like Donkey Kong, like what was it, Bongo Beat or whatever, the old drum game. You kind of had to do that a little bit, and then you would fight this boss and stuff. It was like such a silly, fun thing. Anyway, it got me really hyped for Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake coming out October 30th. So really, really hyped for that. I could gush about that. Japan in general, oh my gosh, y'all. I just freaking loved it. I studied, y'all can look forward to this in the fall. I studied a great deal of Shintoism and Buddhism while I was there. I didn't really post much about that, but that was part of the main reason why I was over there. And I was just researching all kinds of stuff and trying to make connections with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and with Assassin's Creed Shadows and with honestly Final Fantasy X to a degree, but especially some of the favorite brands that I play. Suddenly they make a lot more sense having been over in Japan. Also, let me say this. You know me. You know that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is like my favorite game of all time. Like, notwithstanding any other game, like Rebirth clears all of it. The biggest complaint that people have had, aside from the ending and some of the storytelling techniques, have been the minigames. And y'all, here's what I know. Japan as a culture, more than any other that I've been to South America, I've been to the Middle East, I've been to Europe, I've been to various parts of Asia, Indonesia, China, South Korea. No one loves a minigame quite like the Japanese, I learned. Every corner was a minigame. Whether it was a gacha game or somebody with cards on a table. They were just like, come and play cards. We went to a... It just so happened we were there for the Gion Matsuri festival that happens every year in July. And while we were at the festival, there's street vendors up and down. It reminded me of the Millennial Fair from Final Fantasy VII, from Chrono Trigger. But along outside all of the like vendors, there were also mini game tents. For example, I think I've got a picture of this. I found it was so funny. I found where is it? Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. Is this it? Here it is. I found a fishing mini game where children went in, like they had this table that was filled with water and little goldfish, and the goal was to take your little net and catch as many of the fish as you could in a time limit. And I was like, what? So there was that. Awesome. I can only assume that was cultural. I don't know. So there was that. Then there was, I kid you not, a shooting gallery mini game. And I was like, oh, I played this in Costa del Sol. And so you've got these children with fake rifles that are shooting at the shooting gallery. And I was like, but it was awesome. They had little bucket tosses. And so, I mean, there were just mini games up and down the streets the whole time. And I was like, are you kidding me? But all of a sudden, it made perfect sense to me. It made perfect sense to me that mini games are just part of the culture. So I had dinner with another streamer who just happened to be in Tokyo and Kyoto while we were there, right? We basically had the same thing. His name is Jordan/Nightalize. If you do not follow him, he's a big gacha gamer, okay? He plays Love in Deep Space, which is like a dating game that he did as a joke one time. Then he became this big streamer of Love in Deep Space, and he's awesome, right? So anyway, he's a lot of fun, recently dressed like a mermaid or merman. Anyway, awesome. So I had dinner with him one night, and his girlfriend actually said something that was really pretty striking. She said, in Japan, it just strikes us that things can just exist for the enjoyment of people, and there doesn't necessarily have to be a huge purpose or even really a major financial monetization sort of mechanism. Things can just exist for sheer enjoyment. Art in the middle of the street. There's a really weird art exhibit that I think I took a picture of this. Y'all, it was insane. This art exhibit outside of my hotel, it just kind of existed. Do I have a picture of it? And will it get me banned on stream? Possibly. I may not have taken a picture of it, y'all, which is a crying shame, but I will try to describe it to you because it was grotesque and insane. It was a line of... Yeah, dadgummit, I did not take a picture of that silly art exhibit. Okay. It was a line of humanoid figures on hands and knees in a straight line. It was a human centipede art piece, and it was crazy. I was like... So anyway, if you don't know what human centipede is, don't Google it. I watched the movie and the sequel, Haunted Forever. But anyway, to each their own. Nightalize. Yeah, he's got some really interesting and fun things. So big shout out to him. He's a great content creator. But anyway, their point was things don't have to have a super purpose for existence. They can just exist for the enjoyment of people. And that to me was really cool because I noticed that again and again and again, whether it was Dragon Quest themed things or the Eorzea Cafe. Eorzea Cafe, I know that that's like a bucket list item for Final Fantasy XIV fans. I'm going to tell you something right now. The Eorzea Cafe is cool. It is so much smaller than you think it is. It is smaller than your favorite diner, I guarantee you. And so that to me was kind of shocking. Like in Eorzea Cafe, there were probably about 8 tables in the entire place. But the food was good, the vibe was fun, and it was neat. Not as good as the Artnia Cafe, which was the Final Fantasy themed cafe, Final Fantasy Dragon Quest themed cafe that was adjacent to the Square Enix building. But again, it's just a fun vibe. Like, things just exist for people to enjoy. And that really reminded me of Rebirth, because there's so much that just can be enjoyed. But I think that our completionist mentality robs us of the enjoyment of it sometimes. And so those that are able to kind of self-regulate and get back to work, and then back to minigames and back to work, we had a much more fun time. But honestly, I think that that's something that our Japanese friends may understand a little bit better than us. In America, at least. Now, for those of you that are outside of the States, I can't speak for you. Oh yeah, Australia. Very much easier to go if you're in Australia. Let me tell you, from Alabama, not so easy. Enough time has passed, though. There's a group of you in here, and I just want to say welcome. I'm talking about my trip to Japan, and Jeffrey, the time has come. I'm going to show you the shirt, okay? So, are we ready for this? I went to the Final Fantasy IX pop-up in Osaka. And this is the Final Fantasy IX shirt. On the front, we have Roman numeral 9. That's all fuzzy because of, camera. Let me see if I can undo this autofocus for a bit, because it is murdering me right now. Yeah. Oh, that was real bad. Let's not autofocus that. That was bad. How about near? There I am. Ta-da. Okay, so there it is. 9, and now let me show you the back, okay? Now, don't be weird about this, because the placement of the image is weird. But here it is. So, here you go. I'm trying to... There it is. Oh, there he is, right there, Vivi. See? I had to take the headset off. So you see them all. They're right there on, like, slightly above my right cheek, I guess. So anyway, amazing shirt. I had to bring the Final Fantasy IX, right? I had to bring it. So let me tell you this. While I was there, I got to experience the true remake of Final Fantasy IX, which is the merch. Say hello to Vivi. Hi, Vivi. Vivi has an existential crisis, but beautiful eyes. Prof booty. Yeah, that is true. Look at that sweet boy. That's what a sweet boy. And like, he hangs out up there now. So is the shirt a bit long on me? Maybe, but they have literally one size fits all, and I don't know. There's a black mage on my posterior. So anyway, there's that. There's Vivi. But there's more Vivi to come, because look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Look at this mug, you guys. Look at this. Do you see that? And then, voila. Oh, God, now we're dripping. And now there's coffee. VV Brain. That's so good. What a cool mug, right? Isn't that nuts? But now, let's talk about the big one. This is my favorite bit of Final Fantasy IX merch. Look at this bad boy. This is the remake we deserve. Look at him, y'all. Look at this guy. Look at him go. Look at freaking... I'm going to call him Zidane, because I used the long A when there's an E at the end. Look at this bad boy. Doesn't he look amazing? Look at it. Aren't those eyes just piercing? That's some dashing eyes. That's some come hither eyes. I think they captured him. Oh my gosh, and look at the quality of these blades here. Isn't that so cool? Look at the multi-tone. Isn't that, I mean, this may be the best statue that Square Enix has ever commissioned. Like, this is so good. And you know me, Final Fantasy IX is not a top tier Final Fantasy for me. It's not. But if the remake were to look like this, y'all, if it were to look like this, day one. I mean, it's going to be day one for me anyway. Who am I kidding? But look at this guy. I mean, it is everything that I want. It is a serious looking, stylized Zidane. Yeah, you're right. He looks like he is... It's gorgeous. It's so good. Just absolutely good. So anyway, like, this is what I want in the remake, okay? Like, this is what I want. I just freaking love it. And look at the detail, right? I mean, you can't really see it, but like the denim indentations here, you can kind of see it's like a textured look on his pants. This is so stinking cool. Okay, so I don't know if you've actually seen one of these. I know you've probably seen pictures of this, but like to really like get a look at the detail all the way around, like even the stitching on the back side of his vest. This is the remake that I desperately want. This is so stinking cool. I love it. I love it. So I mean, a remake in this style would probably make Final Fantasy IX a top tier for me. I've talked about Final Fantasy IX before. It came too late in the PlayStation 1 cycle. I had moved on. Okay, so like to go back and to play Final Fantasy IX, it just felt like, oh man, old graphics are old, you know? And I would argue more than the pixels of the NES and Super NES days, the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 era of graphics have aged the worst. That is my take, okay? So, if we can get remakes of 7, 8, and 9, then I think that we're doing service. Because I'll tell you, I love 8. That graphical style, even in a remaster, is just like clunky and obtuse. These games have stories that are worth telling in some really beautiful ways. So anyway, if the Final Fantasy IX remake exists, then this is what I want. This is what I want. Have you seen the Famitsu cover? The Famitsu cover is compelling. It's really compelling. Here's what I think, everybody. Like, everybody's wondering about, does the Final Fantasy IX remake exist? Blah, blah, blah. And thank you for the gift subs, guys. Oh my gosh, you don't have to do that. But this is what I'm thinking about all of it. I have no doubt that at one point it did exist. I have no doubt that the NVIDIA leak was accurate. But part of the things that I've learned about Square Enix, particularly over the last several years, is that ever since Final Fantasy Versus 13, they are gun shy about presenting their projects too early. Okay, I think they give just enough. I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is one of those things of like, hey, this is in development. But what I really think probably happened was that leaked, and then I think it probably got canceled. I think it probably got restarted, and it may have even gotten canceled again. Do I think that it's currently in development? I don't know. But I would not be surprised if, A, they saw the response of fans and they were really, really considering and maybe reigniting a development if it was canceled or ever in development in the first place. You should understand this. I do not have insider knowledge, okay? People think that I'm far more connected than I am. I just don't know. So that's number one. Number two, though, all of this merch, from the VV mug to the plushes and all this kind of stuff, if there was a remake happening, it would make sense because of all this merch. And if it was canceled, then they may have already gotten the merch ordered. And they're also wanting to make good on some of those investments. And so it's like, well, instead of a remake, let's just do a 25th merch drop. So who knows? Are you going to remake the Sakaguchi's favorite Final Fantasy? I don't know. I would argue that the Final Fantasy that needs it the most is probably 5, but that's just me being a hater. You know, whatever. Oh, wait! Guess what? Guess what, friends? I just checked my phone, and I was sent a picture of the art outside the hotel. Okay, so this is not for the faint of heart. But I do need to show it to you because, like, I need you to see what was outside the hotel. Are you ready? This is a trigger warning, okay? For those of you that, you know, art depictions of odd positions may not go well. So anyway, a friend of mine just sent this to me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here it is. This was outside the hotel, everybody. Do you see this madness? This was outside the hotel. And so the challenge was, do I take a picture with me on the far end? I did not. I'm a professional Noctis. Not a deviant Noctis. Your new goal in life is to make me not hate 5. Okay, so listen, like, Final Fantasy V is like my least favorite child, right? Like, you still love them, but like, they're just not your favorite. But you still love them. The worst kid is still your kid. Yeah, there's no need for commentary, everybody, on the human centipede. There's no need for commentary. Don't highlight that for the world around us. Ain't nobody need that. So anyway, well, those are some of the highlights of my trip to Japan and some of my theorizing on Final Fantasy IX. You're right, it may not need a remake. I would love a little bit of a graphical boost, though. I really would. So, yeah. I agree, Cater Free, yeah. You just don't like 5. You'll give a slight nod to story. See, story is where it falls apart for me. It's like, oh crap. What's your name again? X-Death? Ugh, that's scary. It's kind of like extreme death. Such a 90s thing, it feels like. It's like how I used to have a Bible, y'all. Were y'all alive during the extreme days era of the 90s? I used to have a Bible that was called Extreme Faith. And it had like teenagers skydiving and snowboarding and everything was so extreme. And that's what X-Death reminds me of. It's just extreme. Like, let's throw an X in it and it's so cool. And then, like, you beat him and, like, he becomes a splinter and then he becomes a tree. Oh my gosh. I can't. Anyway. I just need it. It doesn't even have plot holes. Like, it's just like, I love melodrama, in case you can't tell. Like, I'm the kid that liked One Tree Hill and Dawson's Creek, okay? Like, I love melodrama. And I felt that Final Fantasy V lacked melodrama in the way that Final Fantasy IV and VI did. You remember those Bibles? Because they're iconic. And they're terrible. I mean, they're good Bibles, you know, but the cover was insane. It's like, oh, we read the Bible. Extreme. The story and villain are fabulous. They are unapologetically extreme. They are extreme. That is exactly right. They are extreme. We're living in extreme days. Yeah, that's right. So, Anyway. Dear God Almighty. So anyway, you remember Family Christian? Yeah, God help us all. Thank you, Geostigma. Good name. Love that. Advent Children doesn't get enough love, but I love your name for it. I know of the extreme days. SSX Tricky. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I went to my store. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, those were fun days. Well, tonight, everybody, we're going to shift gears from living in extreme days to Final Fantasy X, where it's going to be a little bit more of a chill kind of stream tonight. Because bad things happened, if you remember. Like, I left us on a cliffhanger pre-beach, right? It wasn't even pre-Tokyo. It was pre-beach. I went to the beach, then I went to Japan, and now I'm back. Did I have posters of Chad Michael Murray? No, because I don't like putting posters on my wall because I don't like sticky on the wall. I did have a terrific picture of Britney Spears on the wall, though. But I think I had a bulletin board that I put that on. So no, Britney Spears' first album, One More Time, Baby One More Time. Yeah, she was on my wall for a bit. But One Tree Hill, iconic. Gosh, if you've never seen that show, terrific. Final Fantasy X. A couple weeks ago, we suffered a great loss in that Yuna and Seymour and the Crusaders went to do battle with Sin. And they used Machina, much to Wakka's dismay, to attack Sin. And spoilers, it didn't work. So anyway, now we're in the aftermath of that. So the theme tonight, I know that we're all reading through the Pilgrim's Progress. You can go to profnoctis.com/ffx-resources, or just go to the tab at the top of profnoctis.com. And the latest 2 journal entries are there for you. And I know I promised that I would do this before I left town, but life just got ahead of me. We have offerings from our research assistants that I am putting on the website by the end of the week, hopefully by Thursday night's stream. So I am going to do that, and you're going to have some great reading material to help you think through some of the story stuff of Final Fantasy X. We're about a little under halfway done with the game right now, and so it feels like a good time to kind of do some of that stuff. So you'll have some good reading material for you as we get going, okay? So tonight, we are dealing with what to do after a loss. What to do after you take an L in life and in game. With that, why don't we get to it, shall we? I've yapped for way too long. Bam. Also, everybody, I've got to say, this is the first stream since Jeffrey, shout out Jeffrey, in the chat, helped me rebuild my computer. Yeah, so I have memory and storage, and we put my graphics card and capture card in the right spot, everybody. And I want you to see, everybody, look, there's not a lot of stuttering going on. Isn't that beautiful? It's because partly because my capture card was in the wrong slot, because I don't do this. You would think I do it for a living, but I don't. So, but Yahoo for Jeffrey. Yahoo for technology. So, no thoughts on Ozzy? Oh, Smith, yeah. Rest in peace. Ozzy Osbourne, a legend. A real legend. I never really listened to Ozzy's music, to be honest. But I can recognize greatness when I see it. So, couple lenses for us to think through tonight. I want you to think about how the team, Tidus, Yuna, and everybody else, moves forward after this crippling defeat at the hands of Sin. They didn't beat Sin. And what do you do when your plans, even well-laid plans, don't come to fruition? Okay? Also, look at the vibrant colors. I changed up the coloring a little bit so it doesn't look as washed out. I'm going to have to relearn how to play. Y'all, I've been playing a terrific game that... I've been playing multiple terrific games. I beat Bravely Default in Japan. And I started Donkey Kong. Oh my gosh. Y'all, can we just pour one out for Donkey Kong? Because, like, that game, shock of my life, one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Freaking Donkey Kong. But I'm also playing another game right now that I can't talk about for another hour. So remind me at 9 tonight to talk about it. Okay. What a teaser. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have said anything. We're gonna edit that out. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Can y'all hear okay? Is everything going okay? I'm just button mashing right now. What is wrong with me? Whoa, you played Final Fantasy IV for the first time during the break? What did you think? That was iconic. One of my favorite games of all time. It was my first Final Fantasy. Gosh, I love it. Okay, come on. Let's use Kimari. Let's get everybody to have a little bit of experience points here. Oh, Yuna. I don't know why I used her to attack, but I did.
So be it.
Man, this guy's got a lot of health. Let's see really quickly. I'm afraid now that I've messed up. No, I haven't. Okay. I'll be fine. Well, Smith, I can't speak about it. But just remind me at 9 o'clock, and then we're going to pause the stream, and I'm going to talk about some things. I don't want to get in trouble. But what I can say is like, oh man, something's really fun. Crusaders have been ordered to regroup at Jose Temple. Not many left to regroup, but... Y'all want professional voice actor Noctis tonight? I can try that. Get 'em! Do we need Lancet? Oh no, Yuna, you're dead! I forgot to save you! Oh, sweet Uni. FF4 really is just super unparalleled, isn't it? It's so good, you know? I should not have done that to him. What's up, Magic 8 Ball says? What does the Magic 8 Ball say? Okay, let's bring in Lulu. That looks like an ice guy. God, this music's so good. I love it. Okay, get her out of there before she dies again. Tidus! That's not gonna work. Yeah, I didn't think it was. But you can work. Well, I say that. And so did our character's journey ended. Final Fantasy X is a fantastic game. Everybody, if I start to get sleepy though, like, I'm trying to avoid it with the coffee here, but the jet lag is for real. It is for real. I'm fighting it though. Cheers. Vivi says cheers, everybody. I want to ride my chocobo all day. My comrades are dead, all because we ignored the teachings. Relying on a forbidden machina, what the heck were we thinking? This'll hardly make amends, but I want the Lady Summoner to have this. An ether. As followers of Yevon, We believe in aiding all those who are wounded, even the excommunicated Crusaders. They've suffered so much, I believe the time has come to welcome them back. Okay, something sacrosanct happens at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central. 9 p.m. Central. Yeah, because it's going to be at 9 p.m. Right now it's 8 p.m. Central. So if I pass out, you'll have to get it out of him. Yeah, I'll share with you. That's good. It's good. I've got some fun things to say, but I can't say it for another hour. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kill you, Wolfie. And let's attack this guy. Bam. And as for you, let's swap out with a walkie. I like how it... Oh, crap. RN, no. You know what I've forgotten to do recently? Level up. I've forgotten to level up. So I need to level up a bit. Ooh, shocking. I wish you would say things like that. Okay, let's take a moment to level up because we're getting demolished. Okay, and so he's got 9 sphere levels right now. Oh, that one's tasty. That's good. How about a luck sphere or a strength sphere? How about let's just move? I like to move it. Beautiful. Look at this. I just don't level up in this game. This is to my detriment. Power. And nothing else. I don't have another sphere. Sorry, brother. Sorry, brother. And I guess she doesn't have... I need an ability sphere. That's ridiculous. How does one get ability spheres? I don't even know. How many of you have played Bravely Default? Are y'all familiar with this game? Because I have played it. I have beaten it. I have enjoyed, I would say, 75% of it. It's a good game, I will say. But it may not be everyone's cup of tea. What's up, Birdwatcher? How we doing? How are ya? He can help farm out ability spheres with an ability too. You love Bravely Default. Yeah. Like I said, I loved like 75% of Bravely Default. I did. But when you get the twist... and you kind of have to retread some things twice. That kind of drove me batty, to be perfectly honest. Well, I can't get too far away from these ability spheres. You're playing Bravely Default 2 right now? What is that? Provoke? I'm just moving too far away. Okay, we gotta start using Waka to get those ability spheres, apparently. Because this is not the move right now. Eating delicious peach ice cream. Oh my gosh. Is it good old Southern Georgia peach? Or from Clanton, Alabama? Those are the only peaches that I eat. Oh, and Waka. Oh, Waka. That's what I'll say about it. What do you love about it? I would be curious to hear a counterpoint because I find it a little, not really obtuse, just kind of annoying. I don't have the ability. Sleep attack? What is the ability? Is it extractability down there? I guess I'll have to move back there. Dang, that's a long time ago, wasn't it? So if I'm up there, shoot, I gotta go all the way down there and get that extractability. Woof. Big woof. That really stinks. Oh, Kimari, we can't forget about you. Oh wait, yeah, we can. We gotta get some ability spheres before we do anything else. Silly, silly me. Okay, now let's use a little Yuna to cure all of us. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, extractability. Well, now we know what we need. I need an ability sphere, and then I'm gonna use it on Wakka's extractability.
Hey! How much longer till Xanarkand?
Still a ways.
First down the Moonflow to the Guado city of Guadosalam.
Oh, this is gonna be
Then we
good.
cross the Thunder Plains to the Temple of Makalania.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
And before that, we get to pray at the temple in Jose.
We can't just skip all that, can we? Huh?
No, it ain't like that, bro.
I have to pray to the faith in every temple in order to earn the final Aeon.
That's a summoner's training. She's got to prepare mind and body, all just to get ready for the final summoning.
I love the pilgrimage. Let me speak to this.
I'll be fine with you here.
I love that a summoner's job in this game is not just to go to all of the temples and gain all of the aeons, but instead it's also to prepare, as Wakka says, mind and body for the final summoning. I love that. It's a
What can I do for you,
preparation
boss?
as much as it
Don't
is a
tell
journey.
Yuna you know about sin and Jekt.
Huh?
You know her. She would distance herself from you.
Gotta stay focused on the
You do
mission,
not
right?
Want that.
I see. I think. Yeah, but
think.
even if I did say something, no one believed me, you know?
True.
Yuna would.
Ah, you have a point. Come to think of it, did I really have to know about Jekt? What about my feelings?
Better than you finding out at a critical moment, becoming emotional.
What?
What, you gonna
Me?
cry?
Emotional?
I heard you were quite the crybaby.
Yeah, maybe when I was a kid.
Maybe when I was
Maybe
a
even
kid.
a little now. Just a little. Hey, I still don't buy your story, you hear?
You hear? So chat, here's a question. When I was in high school and I would play sports, and also when I was having to take like standardized tests like ACTs and all that stuff, my coaches and my
Yuna, It
teachers,
is good to see you and your companions are well.
they would always say things like, hey, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you're preparing yourself mentally and physically for the thing that you've got to do, because the mental game and the physical game, they're kind of 50-50 when it comes to either sports or to some of these things. So like to testing and stuff. So my question to you was, is this: how do you prepare yourself mentally and physically for the tasks that you currently have? For me, you know, a little bit of me and some of my values and stuff. I start every day kind of like with a mental focus sort of exercise. I do that through prayer or meditation and through like reading and journaling and that sort of thing to kind of just get my head right before a day. Maybe some reading alongside that. And then later on in the day, I'm going to get those gains for games, right? I'm going to exercise and do something physical so that I'm just in a proper state. That's kind of how I prepare mentally and physically, mind and body. But I'm curious, how do you do those things as you're trying to focus on the tasks at hand.
Yourselves as well, Captain. We were worried. Praise be to Yevon.
We escaped with our lives, but our troops were decimated.
Of all our chocobos, only this one made it.
We make pretty poor chocobo-mounted forces without chocobos.
We turned our backs on the teachings and cast away our faith. This is our just reward.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Look at these little monkeys. It's like Donkey Kong.
Is that the Jose Temple?
Or as my old roommate and I from grad school used to call him a yonkidong. And now his children also call him yonkidong. Whoa, Jose Temple's crazy. Ad jump scare. We love that. Jose Temple, this is crazy. I forgot about this one.
The lightning mushroom rock. It only opens when a summoner is addressing the faith.
Ooh, yeah.
Summon's already in there.
Birdwatcher, yes. Also beach volleyball. That is hardcore.
What if it's Donna?
Freaking
We have
Donna.
to hurry.
Right. In we go.
Freaking Donna, man. Doing the thing right way, whether Catholic, Protestant, or otherwise. Ooh. That's interesting. So what is the way that you prefer to do it?
So you're a champion of Yevon now, Braska?
I beg your pardon, but may I ask your name?
I am Summoner Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
I
As
love
I
her
thought.
formality, her decorum.
The daughter of Lord Braska. You have the look of your father.
My father? You knew him?
No, I have never met the man. Ah, my apologies. I am Isaru. I am a summoner,
Ooh.
like you.
I'm Bussy. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Maroda. I'm guarding my big brother here.
Since I was a child, I've always looked up to Lord Braska. I wished I would someday become a high summoner like he was. You must have some of your father's talent in you. I believe you might someday defeat sin.
I'm not really. I've only just become a summoner.
Oh, bless you, girl.
Of course, I've no intention of losing either. So perhaps we should race to see who can defeat sin first, no?
Very well then. I accept your challenge.
Isaru!
Yuna, I beg your leave. Good luck to both of us.
Yes.
Okay. I have forgotten so much of this game, you guys. This is like I'm playing for the first time.
You are Yuna's guardian, no? Maroda's heard a curious rumor. I thought you should know.
I heard it from those crusaders. Seems that summoners have been going out on pilgrimage and just disappearing.
It could just be the fiends got them, but not so many so quickly.
Sorry I don't know more, but watch your back. Ain't much future for a guardian without a summoner, eh?
What? What y'all talking about?
Easy,
We're
Passe.
talking about
This is
doing
adult
your job
stuff.
as a guardian.
Hey, I'm doing good. Right, big brother?
Blah, 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 kiddo.
Please be careful.
Please.
Will do.
Passe!
Oh, interesting, Smith.
What?
Gotcha.
We're leaving.
Be right there. See ya.
Okay. I'll boost it a little bit for you. Maybe right there. Maybe that could work. Thank you for the heads up, lady. I was wondering, it felt a little quiet to me, but I was trusting y'all. So, if we need to tweak it, just let me know.
All right, Guardians, at attention.
If I'm a little delayed
We are ready.
getting to your things,
All right, let's do it.
my apologies. I'm trying to focus on the game. So, know that they're coming through. I'm just not being as diligent as I ordinarily might be. Jose Sphere. Jose Sphere. Ta-da! Okay, everybody, it's our favorite time. It's time for the trials. You know I love a trial. Said no one ever. I guess we take that sphere. Though I don't know why we would. Do 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 do. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Okay, so I'm gonna push that way then. It may be time to get the guide out again. I'm just so bad at these cloisters. Orin, who appeared earlier, is supposed to at least vaguely remember Toshiro Mifune's appearance from the Yojimbo Japanese film. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Lady, if I get stuck, then we will definitely do it. Now, is that going to move with it? What? It's the unintuitive solutions for me. That's what drives me crazy. Listen, you know that it takes a village in this thing, right? Like, it just takes a freaking village around here. Everybody needs to help. Okay, what's over here? So like I see that going down. There should be something, right? I don't even know, y'all. Do da do da do da do da do. What if I did this? Okay, that's pretty cool lore. Oh, listen, if they ever remade 10, they would need to redo the trials. Because these are easily the worst part of this game. It's fine. Oh, I did something. Good. And now that one's supercharged. I guess. Wow, wow, wow. Oh yeah, I did it. I figured that one out all by myself. I am so smart. Oh my gosh. Oh. But not smart enough. Let's push this into it. I don't think that was the right thing to do. I feel like that was the wrong thing to do. You would want them to be harder? Oh, are you a masochist? How interesting. I've never met a real masochist. Smash or pass characters for a streamer friend's 300 follower celebration? That sounds fun. I've never played Smash or Pass on stream before. That's crazy. The last time you did this, you had your wisdom teeth pulled out. I thought you were talking about pulling your teeth out, like I'm wanting to pull my hair out. Okay, let's push them in here. Let's see what happens if I do that. What if I push them in with the orbs? Oh, that did it. That did it. Gosh, I'm so smart. And by smart, I just mean I'm trying new things. Oh, and I'm jumping. Shockingly didn't electrocute my feet there, so that's... I call it a win. If ever I get sad, I'm just going to hold my stress VV plush. You're submitting pictures and she has to smash. Are they video game characters or are they like real life people? Okay, then there's a line that comes way down here. No. Maybe. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's got to be one right there. See, I'm getting stressed. I need to hold my VV. What if I take this sphere? And the light still comes on. Good. Video game characters and celebrities. That's fun. Look at this. Y'all. Smartest man alive. Thank you, BB. Oh, I've got one more angel wing over there. Crap. Okay. Well, I'm out of orbs. Did it start over? No, it didn't. I don't know why it's not. And that's okay. The lightning reminds you of Ixion? Yeah, well. I gotta light that one over there, but I don't know how. Maybe it is through this one, but I thought I'd already done this. Turn it around. Okay, stop running in circles, buddy. Now we push. Oh no, it's already done that, so I guess it's not going to do that again. What if I did this? See, I need to hold my VV a little closer. No, something good just happened. But not good enough. Okay, let's get this final one. Oh, there's one over here. Yes, this is it. VV did it. Thank you, VV. I made an angel. An Amy Cloud Angel, perhaps. Touch that glyph. Touch that glyph. Y'all, is it hot where you are? It is so hot where I live. It is so stinking hot. You say I got it. Oh, we're doing something. I'm excited for the Zelda casting too. I think it's going to be great. It's so hot. Like, it is dastardly hot. Okay. Well, that seemed too good to be true. Oh, did we make it? Did we do it?
Wait here.
You should try to settle down. Yuna will be blamed if anything happens.
What? I just did all those trials and you're gonna lecture me? What you gotta say, Aaron?
Stop pacing around.
Well, you again.
Donna!
Still traveling with quite the crowd, I see.
Still traveling with no clothes, I see.
What is it, Bartello? You know this riffraff?
You are Aaron, no?
What of it?
Can I shake your hand? Aaron. No, Sir Aaron.
Put some respect on my name. Thank you.
You're the reason I became a guardian.
Oh, well, flattered. Did I really need it? Did it have an ability sphere in it?
Sir. This means so much to me.
That's what I need.
Calling the personal guardian the Lord Braska riffraff?
And you call yourself a summoner?
Yeesh.
Bartello, enough. Get back here.
Enough.
Hang in there, buddy. Eh?
Enough. Oh yeah, let's
Quite the show, yeah?
get to this banger.
Stop
It had an
pacing
ability
around.
to...
Be calm and wait.
I swear, I'll never wash this hand again.
Please, touch me with that hand and I'll remove it. You should try to settle down.
Y'all stop telling me to calm down. Y'all are being so mean to me. You look tired.
You owe much to your father.
He is a celebrity.
All these guardians. And Sir Orin too? And I hear Maester Seymour's quite taken with you. The world must look different when you're the daughter of Lord Braska.
This has nothing to do with my father. I'm traveling on my own, as a full-fledged summoner.
Likely
Is
story.
that so? Then try standing on your own two legs for once. Your guardians won't be able to protect you when the time comes.
Tricky, tricky. Ixion. Who guessed Ixion? Circle gets the square. Hey everybody.
No matter how dark the night, morning always comes. And our journey begins anew.
What a great perspective, Lulu.
We're leaving once Yuna gets here.
Where's Yuna?
Get ready for the journey ahead.
Donna has left. Isaru too.
Nobody cares, Kimari.
We're leaving once Yuna gets here.
Well, Yuna needs to get here. You guessed it, Ixion does. Hello. Yuna. I am not going back in there. We're gonna miss out on that. On that magic sphere. Yuna. Oh, a treasure chest. I will steal from this treasure guy.
We're leaving once you.
Well, where is freaking Yuna is what I gotta say.
We're leaving once.
Say it again.
No matter how, and our journey.
Orin.
Get ready.
I was born ready. Oh, treasure. Oh, let's definitely save. Because if I remember one thing about this game, save frequently. Oh, another treasure chest. Ability spheres! Y'all, we can level up again. So first things first, let's... we can't. That's a shame. No, I really want to be able to move him. We will.
We're leaving once you.
You're driving me crazy, you guys. Where's Yuna? It's a quiet morning. Many crusaders departed to the far plain last night. Shame. Let's try this one. Oh, there she is, sleepy.
She was working until dawn, healing the wounded, sending the fallen.
She must be exhausted.
Okay. I guess I'll just let her sleep for now, then. Ah. Morning.
Morning.
What? Morning?
Don't worry.
But it's morning. I'm so sorry. I'll get ready right away. Just a moment.
Don't worry. It's okay.
It's okay. But I'm definitely gonna tell everybody else. Sleepyhead.
Yo, sleepyhead.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Really, there's no rush. Here. Your hair.
You look like a mess,
Summoner
Yuna.
with bad hair. What's the world coming to?
You could have woken me up.
We called to you, but with all that snoring.
What is it today? Everyone's picking on me. Oh, you too, Sir Orin?
Once Lady Yuna fixes her hair, we leave.
Oh.
I hadn't really laughed like that in a long time. It was only later that I realized. The only one really laughing then was me.
Oh.
Laughing must have been the only thing keeping them going.
Bless them. That's a sweet scene, you guys. Wow. God, they don't make them like they used to, do they? Just these subtle little character moments. Oh man, I love it.
Off so early? Lady Yuna, you must be exhausted after working so hard last night. Will you be okay?
I feel that I have rested enough, but thank you for your kindness. Will you be leaving too?
Yes. First we cross the Moonflow, and then we head north in search of chocobos to replace those we have lost.
Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride again.
Huh? Aren't you missing someone?
Captain! Wait for me!
Clasko with the bad hair.
What took you so long? We're leaving.
You expect
that
me
bowl
to keep
cut
up with a chocobo?
Lady Yuna, I wish you good fortune. Elma, Clasko, let's
go.
Ma'am.
Hey, can I just rest a sec?
No complaints.
So one of the things that I really like about this segment of the game is they could have really stayed down after all the loss of all the Crusaders, but they push forward with their mission and they take times to laugh, even as they're kind of reconciling with what they've experienced.
We cross the Moonflow.
Gotcha. Moonflow, baby, here we come.
Moonflow, baby, here we come. Let's Moonflow. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, Shalinda. Oops. Gotta fight these guys. Maybe get some levels. That'd be fun. We gotta get old Waki in here. I don't know why I call him Waki, but I do. Do 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 do.
Go go go!
Sir Orin.
Let's see.
Kimari. Nice, nicely done. Kimari has no horn. Oh, Shalinda, gotta talk to you.
Good day, everyone.
Hello.
We can all learn a lesson from what has happened to the Crusaders.
Okay.
Only the truly faithful have a hope of defeating sin.
Oh, Birdwatcher, just seeing that. What is it? I like Shalinda. Shalinda's a little over serious, though.
Thinking of going to Guado Salam.
Us too. You stalking us?
I have not spoken with the Guado for some time.
Is there a way to hide spoilers, like to say it, and then for people that want to click on it? I don't know. Maybe there's a way to mark it. I don't know. Just like say spoiler and then then post it. I would say. Okay, Waka, we need you.
My turn. It's over.
Good hit, Waka. Ba, ba, bam, ba, da, da, da. Okay, continue on the journey. Oh, Kimari has no horn. Ooh, big hit. Ow. Ouch. That's probably a good idea. So everybody, if you want a Secret of Mana illusion, but no spoilers for it, for those of you that might want to still play it, you can read Birdwatcher's stuff over in Discord.
So you need someone with magic skills.
Yes, we do. Burn him down, Lulu. Let's get Yuna in on it.
Ready.
I just need her to hit so she can get some experience points from this. Man, Kimari died? Come on, Lulu. Finish him off. Nope. We're just all gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. Add my pick! Oh no! No, Waka, you gotta stay alive. This should not be the fight of my life. Nah, I don't care. Go for it. That's fine.
Thank you very much.
Do not kill Waka. He's the very one that I'm trying to level up around here. Oh, he's immune. Crap. This guy will not die. Woof. Let's summon. Maybe summon Ifrit. He's weak to fire. These summon animations are great. I love them. What's up, Gamer Shar? I wonder how, like, intentional that is.
Will you help us?
The Secret of Mana things. Oof. Ow, you jerk. Dang it. Yay, we finally beat him. That guy took way too much damage. But maybe we'll get levels. We did get some levels. And we got a blitz ball. Now, let's see if we can give Waka that ability that we so desire. Quite. Perhaps just to there. Or maybe one up. It says 1, but like you can move to more than that, I think. Ability guard. Oh, I didn't mean to do luck. Maybe that one. This is requiring so much thought from me, the sphere grid. Good, Yuna. Lulu. Okay, I really just need Waka to get to where I need him to be so I can get that extract ability. Kimari has no horn.
Look! One of Kimari's friends looks just like him.
What?
What?
Both follow summoners on all fours. Hornless goatlings. Hornless!
Hornless! Kimari, you want us to beat these guys up?
To insult Kimari. Wrong. We come to warn little Kimari. Summoners disappear. Never return.
Never return.
Next will be Kimari's summoner. Poor Kimari lost his horn. Next lose his summoner. Pitiful Kimari. Howl alone. Howl alone.
These guys need to be put in their place.
Do those two got something against you? What? They were just picking on you?
Kimari will deal with them.
And I'll help.
Kimari alone.
But,
It is Kimari's issue.
It's Kimari's problem. You can't interfere. It's a rule.
Boundaries.
I'm worried.
Let the Ronso deal with Ronso problems, yeah? That's how it's always been.
I mean, I'm worried about those summoners disappearing.
They aren't just disappearing into thin air.
hey, if we Guardians do our job, no problem, right?
No problem, Tidus.
Confident.
Yeah.
Hey, Gamer Shark. So yeah, I am a professor at the University of Alabama, and I teach a lot of different things: religious studies, a little bit of philosophy and psychology, and literature sometimes, and then some freshman classes on how to be a human, an adult. And I use video games to teach all of them. So my dissertation was on Final Fantasy 15 and using it to teach concepts of ancient Near Eastern biblical kingship. And I also use Final Fantasy 16 to teach a philosophy of religious deconstruction and reconstruction. So, yep, that's it. That's me. That's where my name comes from. Thanks for hopping in. Oh crap, another Ochu. We are doomed. We are doomed. Hornless. Hornless. Answer me. Let's go to Ixion. Let's see what Ixion can do. Great banger battle theme. Y'all, speaking of banger music, when I was in Tokyo, I bought an album from Square Enix Music called Timeless Classics. And it's got some really cool arrangements of like Suteki Dane and from Final Fantasy X. And, ouch, it's got some Nier songs. And you may be interested to know that I've never played Nier. And the music is like freaking good. Oh, I made a terrible, gross error not using Ifrit. Thor's hammer. It's spectacular. It's so good. Woo! 2103. That was a good hit, Ixion. And then you died. But you died valiantly. And I'm really appreciative of your sacrifice, Ixion. Did you hear that version of Weight of the World? Oh my gosh. Spec-freaking-tacular.
Got you covered.
Miney. Hi. I'm so bad at that. Listen, this song, I have been freaking singing this song so much. It's just so good. I love it. Because this version of it is just like, it's fast-paced. It is like, oh my gosh, you guys. It owns me. It's so good.
Who's next?
I went to listen to the original version, and it's nice, and it's slow, and melancholy, but this fast-paced version, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I hear. Everybody says, Prof, you haven't played Nier? That's so prof. Such a prof-coded game. That's what they all say. Kimari about to die. Oh, we can extract power from him.
Victory.
Talking about timeless classics, Weight of the World. Yes. It's so good. I didn't know it was on iTunes. It was not on iTunes when I bought that, because I looked. But it was terrific. It is terrific. We're slowly making our way across the board here to get back to old extractability, because that's what I need. The ugliest plant monster? Woof. I don't like how much of a damage sponge they are. Oh my gosh, another one? Yuna, we need you. Also, hey Blitzer, what's up? Welcome. Ouchies. Yuna, you know what we need?
My turn.
We need a grand summon in the form of Ifrit. Thank you, Roswin Cosplay. Welcome. What's my favorite Final Fantasy game? Boy, that's the question of the hour, isn't it? Always. It varies day to day. I love Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth. Those are probably my... I love them so much. But Final Fantasy IV holds a very special place in my heart. I've got deep, wonderful core memories of that game. Final Fantasy VI, objectively, I think is probably my perfect Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy 15 is the one that I wrote my dissertation on. It made me a doctor, so I'm very fond of 15. In Final Fantasy 16, I teach a great class on it, so I love all of those things. I love all the Final Fantasies you see. Oh crap, Ifrit is dead. I'm so sorry for what she's done. What? What has she done? You're great. I mean, I don't know you. I assume you're great. You're alive. You're a person. You're great. Oh. Oh, this is the streamer? Oh my gosh, you were doing Smash or Pass? Congratulations on 300 followers. Congratulations, that's exciting. How long have you been streaming? Oh crap, we're all going to sleep! Oh, might as well. No, we're not going to summon again. We're just going to call Tidus in. He should... Ah, there he is! Obviously the best one and let them work it out. That's funny. That's a very Blitzer thing for you to say. Another one? This is just like level farming at this point, isn't it? Haste. Let's hasten Lulu. Ooh, now he's weak. Love that. Ouch. She is about to die. She does not need to die. Do, 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 do. Bam. Let's not let Lulu die. That would go poorly for me. It's a bit overdue. I have PTO and a free paid off day for work anniversary this week. Congratulations on that. Loaded question. Originally started in 19, but had to take a 5-year hiatus. Mere months later and came back to streaming in January. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome back. Glad to have you streaming again. That's terrific. Okay, let's get Waka in here so we can get those levels. Well, I don't think that works. I think he's immune. Yep. I hate this thing so bad. It's so annoying. But I gotta get the levels, you know? I got to get the levels. I can't leave out old Kimahri here either. Kimahri's so dead. Let's get Yuna in here. Maybe Yuna can cure some people. How about a jump? Oh no, a seed cannon. Let's try that. Fight plants with plants. Worked pretty nice, and then he died. Sorry, Kimari. But he got a new weapon. Oh, Waka. We did not. I gotta make sure that I've got enough ability spheres for everybody here. 2. Let's move her right there. Let's give her... Nope. What is that ability? Prey. She could use a prey. Roswin, that's totally fine. It's all fun and games. I do not care. Thank you for asking permission, though. I appreciate that, and thank you. But yeah, it's all fun and games, so yeah, have at it. Have my consent. That's fine. Unless it makes you feel uncomfortable, and then certainly due to your level of comfort. And it does not bother me even a little bit. Okay? But I do appreciate you. Let's let Yuna pray. Lulu. Fire Fire Pandara. Oh no, we are not doing that. I want to give her that, but... Scan, we don't really need that right now. Let's come down here. Extract mana, that would be useful, wouldn't it? Not today. Not happening with us today. Let's give Auron some more. Nah, I think nothing of it. Those kind of things are just fun and games, so don't you worry, but I appreciate you speaking. I appreciate you seeking it out, so thank you. Welcome, but not necessary. Thank you. Alright, I think I've leveled up. Oh look, Shalinda, of course she passed us. She hasn't been getting random encounters like I've been getting.
We meet again. I heard you took part in Operation Mihin. You've seen.
Oh, this isn't Shalinda. This is Belgamine. Since I was
you are right.
in 2nd grade,
I must train harder.
Final Fantasy IV came out, and my dad and I played it, and so that's how long.
A contest of aeons, a friendly contest, of course.
Crap! All my aeons are dead. I'll try though.
Ready.
Heal mine.
That's the spirit.
But before we begin, thank you for healing us, because that was going to go really poorly.
Whichever Aeon you want.
Ixion, I'm gonna shoot for if healing my Aeons. I love that. Let's see here. Let's use a Meteor Strike. This is not going to go well. Ouch, like I said.
Don't hold anything back.
I'm trying. I'm not very good at it though. How about a Null Thunder? Could I do that? Because that would be sick. This is not going well at all. Just attack. Oh, that did decent. Wait, I've got overdrive. Let's Hellfire him. This is the longest little thing here. The longest little corridor, I should say. Ixion has used haste. How is it that it may use magic that Yuna's Ixion cannot? Select abilities in the Aeons menu to find a list. Oh man, I've never done that. Well, I'm learning things. It's 9 p.m. Central. Okay, after this battle, I'll get into what I need to talk about. Yeah, I wasn't going to win that because it's got cheating abilities in there. Cheetah. Oh, now it's going to attack Yuna. Well, let's go ahead and summon old Valifor then. La la la. What is happening? Oh, that. Okay, let's try Sonic Wings. Immune, of course. Of course it's immune. Of course it is. How about water? Ow! Run up! Dead. Dang it, I'm all dead.
You have a lot to learn.
A lot to learn.
Still wet behind the ears, but you have spirit. Here, your prize. Go on.
Thank you for the smoke bomb, lady. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, they all just died. Possessing the summoner's soul allows Aeons to learn abilities. Oh, I see. Okay, great. Then we can start learning things. Got it. Yeah. I don't need your stinking tutorial. I know this stuff now.
Study, Yuna, and grow strong.
What did I just do to that picture? Did I just mess it up? I sure did. Does it look faded out to you? Yeah, it looks like it just faded out. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. Oops. Oh! There it went. Oh, yikes. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. So let me go ahead and share some secrets with you. And to do that, I need to pull up some things. Okay? So I want to share with you something I have been quietly working on. Just a wee bit. It would not be a normal stream without such. You know this to be the case. Okay, everybody. All right, everybody. So we're going to press pause on this stream for just a moment because I want to share with you something that I have kind of been working on a little bit behind the scenes. So a few weeks ago, actually the day I left for Japan, I was given an advance copy of a game that is coming out later this week. And I want to share with you just a little bit of my gameplay and talking with you a little bit about this game here on stream. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes about this. I've got some other video content coming a little bit later on. But let us look at some things real quick. So the game that I was given is Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, okay? And so we're going to go over to this, and I'm going to show you a little bit about Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers because, y'all, this game is a freaking blast. So let me put it properly behind everything else. Bam, just like that. So Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, I got the chance to play this game. I'm going to play it in the background here, and we're just going to mute it. Yeah, there we go. But I got the chance to play this game. This is some of my actual gameplay footage. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's see if you can. Can you hear the sound? I think you should be able to hear it.
Might have something. If you're still kicking, you might want to head to the...
There you go. So yeah, this is me playing a little bit of Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. This is a Souls-like game that takes place in China. Okay, so it's very much... Okay, let me see if I can fix that.
Then you lose your mind. Before long, you turn into a monster.
Okay, should be maybe fixed at this point.
Lucky for me, Zhang Yanzi brought me to the Reverend Temple. His medicines kept
There you go. Okay.
First, lucky for me, your symptoms are lighter than it's utter chaos out there, especially.
All right, so this game, everybody, is a game that is set in China and utilizes a lot of Chinese mythology. You play as this girl, Wu-Chang, who's woken up, and you just are given a weapon early on, and you are going through the most Dark Souls of Dark Souls style gameplay that I think that I've ever seen in my life. Like it is such a Souls-like game, and it is so fun. But what I love about this game is, and I mentioned this in a preview that I said that I gave about Summer Game Fest a few weeks ago. The dev team did an incredible job of sharing what their influences were, and so they did an incredible job of researching Chinese mythology, Chinese lore, even going so far as to going to temples in China to study with Buddhist monks, Shinto devotees, and they were able to really emulate and replicate some of this stuff. I'm about to go into a really difficult boss fight right here that I think is like a state that you're supposed to lose. I'm going to go ahead and swap over. So you can kind of get a taste for some of the combat. This is me in my very first battle, and I'm so bad at it. So this is not a measure of what the game is like. It's just me being a terrible terrible gamer. Why does that thing keep going away? All right, it needs to go away. Sorry. But what if you watched my Lies of P streams, you know that these games, I love and I hate them. I have a love-hate relationship with them. What I can say about this particular game, for those that watch my streams, this is filled with allusions to real-world history and mythology, and that's what keeps me really, really playing. Now, I love a good challenge and boss fights and stuff, and this game certainly does that. I'm actually going to show you the first real major boss fight in its entirety. This is a tutorial boss fight, just to give you a little bit of taste of it. But as you can see, the production value is super cool. You've got pinwheels throughout. There's a lot of Chinese iconography and stuff. But you've also got this very eldritch horror, Souls-like sort of thing, sort of aesthetic, which is really, really cool, right? I spend far too much time in this game just meandering through temples and really enjoying all of the ins and outs of just some of the like I said, iconography and stuff in it. How long did that one battle take you near the end, Lies of P? It took me 9 hours. 8 or 9 hours. That was a legendary thing. I'll say I'm better at this game now than I was Lies of P at the end of the game. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, so while you're kind of getting a feel for some of this combat, I'm going to show you a little bit more of the game, just to kind of show exactly how this kind of goes. I want to show you one specific thing that I thought was so neat here. Early on in the game, you come to these giant sort of ruins with some Buddha statues, but you see the environments. I just think the environments are so interesting. The enemies have a lot of character to them. The very first enemy that you fight or the very first boss that you fight is on over this way a little bit. I'm showing you some of my playthrough right now. Where is he? Here he is. This is such a cool sort of thing, and it's kind of rooted in some cool lore. So you walk in and you see this guy who's making a series of particular shrine based on journals mode. Let me go backwards for a minute. You have discovered that he has moved from exhausting his temple shrine areas, food storages, to locking all of the people and the monks inside this area, and he is actually snacking on them. So one of your first battles is against this kind of cannibalistic monk, which is really neat. So I'm going to try to keep speeding forward 30 seconds, and I really need it to not do that fast. So right now I'm looking at a lot of item descriptions. I spent a lot of time in my playthrough just kind of looking at some item descriptions. So here he is. Here's the boss. He's talking about how he must not let the food get away. Talking about some of the monks that are in this thing. And so I've come to kind of fight him because he's got a key that I need. Now, I want you to see this. I think I die spectacularly on this first attempt. because I'm still kind of getting a grasp for the combat here. I do significantly better on some of the later bosses. But I mean, listen to the music, watching the aesthetics, all of this stuff, just really cool Chinese imagery. And correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen a lot of Chinese Souls-like games. To me, that's incredibly enticing here, because you don't get a lot of Chinese mythology in these kind of games, and this one does it really, really well. I've got a Q&A with the director of the game coming out next week that I really want you to be excited about. It's going to be some really fun stuff that you're not going to get anywhere else, because I talk specifically about Chinese mythology and lore with him, and he's got some great answers for us. So you're going to really enjoy that. So as you can see, I'm kind of getting nervous. I'm using healing potions. I'm throwing everything I've got, my poison darts. Then he comes over here, attacks. I'm just like on the run the entire time. I'm going to fast forward after this death so that you can see me actually be good at this game. But again, I think this game is so interesting for the lore aspect. And then there's one other thing that I want to kind of tell you about once we get into it. Yeah, there I die. So there's that. And I believe that I die for another 18, 15 minutes. Something like that. Yeah, I go for quite a while here. So this is the one where I actually win. Let's do that. I need you to know that I'm a professional gamer. But again, the instrumentation, all this stuff, it's a very Eastern influenced Souls-like, and I'm over the moon with it. It's the kind of game that makes me not want to go to bed, because I think I can get a little bit further. And so if you like Souls-like, this one comes out on the 24th, so just a few days away. Reviews are already dropping for it. They all drop at 9 p.m. tonight, or like just about 15 minutes ago, actually. So you can go and kind of look at some of that. So here I'm doing extraordinarily well here. I'm able to pull off a backstab attack, and yeah, really doing some damage this time, which is super, super cool. Super satisfying, I should say. So, as we kind of finish up this, I love when he scorches the earth here and then begins to use all of this fire element. It just makes it a lot more difficult. And just like, I'm like screaming as I'm playing through this game. I just really love it. So. Let us see here. Yeah, I die so much in them. When I can stream this game, I will stream it a little bit for y'all so you can get a taste for it. That'll likely be more next week. So that proves that I'm decent at this game. Now, I can't show off too much of this game, but that's just a taste of what it is with some of my basic review thoughts on it. For me, this is a game that is worthy of the Dark Souls sort of legacy. It is a Souls-like in every way. Let me kind of go to big picture mode now. There we go. It's one that really lives up to that Dark Souls legacy, but the thing for me, and the thing that I think that you all would like about this particular game, is it is rich in lore. In fact, I would encourage you, if you do pick up this game, head to your local bookstore or Amazon or whatever and pick up a book on Chinese folklore and mythology, particularly during the Shu dynasty. You're going to look for mythology and early history of Shu and the Three Kingdoms era Shu dynasty stuff. Do I want video editors to clip any of that? Yes, please, please do. and send that over to me, and that would actually be really, really helpful for me, and I'll send it out. The videos that I'm working on for this, Evan and I are going to have a conversation about it that's released hopefully in the next week or so. But also, like I said, I've got some exclusive content that's going to be more about the lore of the game. You know, I am at my best when I'm a fan of a game and not a critic of it. And so I'm not going to really do a review per se, but I'm going to gush about this game's lore a lot. There's a couple of things that I would want to kind of introduce you to if you choose to play this game. And there's one particular thing that I think is really interesting. And so I'm going to pull up some stuff for you really fast. So, like I said, the game is set in 17th century late Ming Dynasty, Sichuan. It's kind of war-torn. It's like a plague-stricken land. And the visuals and enemy designs particularly, you're going to be able to have clear echoes of what is known as the Ba Shu cultural lore, as well as their supernatural beliefs. Now, the name of the game, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, I think this is really, really cool. It talks about the idea of this feathering. Your character has feathers on her left shoulder and her left arm. This is important because in the game's lore, there are kind of these avian beings that choose to live among humans, while others seek immortality and are twisted into demonic forms. So this fiction, and it is fiction, a kind of take on this, resonates with Sichuan's ancient totems of sunbirds and the concept of feathered immortals. And so in Chinese myth, these enlightened immortals are sometimes called feathered people. I think it's called urine. Not urine. That's kind of funny. Symbolizing a transcending of the human form. So Wu Chang is taking that incredibly literally and giving a lot of characters this kind of feathering or feathered aesthetic to them that's going to give them some superpowers. The other thing is that there is a very light and dark sort of thing. So something that is known is that the protagonist of the game is a woman named Bai Wu Chang, which is highly significant in Chinese folklore. And a lot of people don't really realize this when they're playing the game, or other creators that I've talked to about this. Bai Wu Chang means essentially white impermanence. And it's one of the two ghostly enforcers of the underworld. And there's another called Hei Wu Chang, which is black impermanence. So what you're kind of getting here is this yin and yang sort of light and dark equilibrium that's beginning to happen, and you represent kind of this white light impermanence sort of thing. Now, that plays into the lore heavily in all of this, and like I said, I'll talk more about that after about 48 hours when I can talk a little bit more freely about some of that stuff. But this is what you need to know from me about Black... I keep wanting to call it Black Myth Wukong. It's Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, my bad. Here's what you need to know about this game. It is filled with the things that we love on this channel. It's filled with the lore, the mythology, the philosophy and ideology of other cultures. And it's fictionalized in a way that makes it enticing. If I were a professor of Chinese history, this would be on my curriculum. It would be on my syllabus because it reintroduces some of the mythic folklore that we try to teach in college to students about other cultures, and it does it in a dazzling and enticing and, dare I say, brutally difficult way. So, as far as Prof recommends and stuff, I highly recommend this game if you like that lore. Now, if you don't like Souls-likes, watch a playthrough of it. But it is definitely worth it. It's a fun take on it. There are ways that you can min-max your stats as well, so you can feel really, really powerful. And just like any good skill tree, you can reset your skills and reallot points for free at any time. And to me, that is awesome because I hate being locked in to one set path or having to pay for it. So anyway, just it gives you some options. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this brief preview of Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. I think that you will enjoy it a lot. If you are a fan of my content, then Wu-Chang is definitely one that you want to check out. So stay tuned for more on Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. I will be putting out some content on that next week. Okay? Okay, do you have any questions at this point about the game? I can just answer some basics at this point, but hopefully more of those questions will be answered next week. With that, why don't we get back to Final Fantasy X and kind of wrap up for the night. And we're back. Back to Final Fantasy X. Man, and another one of these guys. I'm so tired of these guys. Woof. My team is not doing great right now, guys. Forgot how long these summon animations are. I don't think he really does anything for me there. Hit me again. See what happens. There is a skip. I forgot about that option. I need to use it. You're right. Hey, what's up, Captain Jedi Piggy Prime? Oh my gosh. What's going on with the new name? What? I love that. I am tired of the Ochus. I'll tell you that right now. It's time to dismiss this guy. No. Bring in Waka, because he's the one we're trying to do.
Sit back and watch.
Ow! Tidus.
Training, huh?
Give that to Lulu. They really do need to do some gains before games. It's brutal. Because they are struggling. I just need these, like, ability spheres. Woof. Okay, Waka gained a level. I think that he might have just gotten an ability sphere. Because that's the issue I'm running into. Oh, we're so close. So close. Woof. Gonna run, everybody. Let's make sure we've got all of our dudes healed up. Orin sitting there with 2,000 HP. What a guy.
Whoa!
Oh, the Moonflow. This place is awesome.
This is the Moonflow. These are moon lilies. They say that clouds of fireflies gather here when night falls. The entire river glows like a sea of stars.
Really? Hey, I got an idea!
We're not waiting till nightfall.
Poor Tidus.
Then,
He had
once
good
we beat Sin,
intentions.
we're coming back.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the Shoopuf.
Shoopuf? That's some kind of boat?
Okay. Yay! What a pretty place. I love the Moonflow. This place is great.
Whoa! What the? Whoa!
Whoa, what the whoa? Shoopuf!
This is a Shoopuf.
Whoa! Let's ride! Come on, let's go!
All right. We board soon as we ready, huh? Waka.
Oh, Waka. You got any weapons? Do, 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 do. Let's give him old double edge here. Ride the Shoopuf. Oh yeah, let's give him that one. Mithril ring. Yeah. Emerald banner. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's just equip everybody with everything, you know? And we need them items. Like Phoenix Downs, we need all of them. Probably some antidotes. Yeah, they should have pushed the Shoopuf.
I haven't ridden one
They
in
missed
so
that
long.
boat.
What?
This is
You
where the
been on one?
Shoopuf gets their names.
Well, just once. 10 years ago, with Kamari. Remember?
Shoopuf shook, Yuna fall in water. Shoopuf scoop up Yuna with long nose. Yuna jump in 3 more times for fun.
For fun.
Kimari worried.
Whoops.
Oopsies.
Yuna had fun. Kimari happy.
They're fun.
10 years ago,
Ah, a history lesson?
Jack saw his first Shoopuf here. Surprised, he drew his blade and struck it.
What a guy, that Jecht.
Why?
He was drunk.
Thought he was a fiend.
Brother.
Sounds like my old man.
We had as an apology. Jecht never drank again.
What?
But it would seem that Shoopuf still works here.
Need anything? Armor? Do you got any armor? Man, y'all are just y'all are spectacular over here. Oops, I forgot to equip that one. Ride the Shoopuf. Let's go ahead and give him the bright shield. There's a scar on the back of the Shoopuf from Jecht. Ugh, of course. I love that. I'll bet that they're over here. Okay, let's go talk to this guy and ride the Shoopuf. Want to get smooshed? Do all of you, what? Bunch of criminals with their salesmanship. The temple pays for it? Temple are real ones. No, I don't need any of your wares. Okay, let's ride the Shoopuf. Can we? I don't need to buy things from y'all. Y'all are being terrible.
Even after 10 years,
Spira hasn't
truly
changed.
The place seems to resist change. It would take something unusual.
I'm unusual. I can change it.
No,
oh, here we
I
go.
don't think so. It's a bad idea.
Please, we beg of you.
I love this guy.
Impossible.
Impossible.
What's wrong?
This guy won't let our chocobo on the Shoopuf.
Ah, it is kind of big.
It's just not fair.
Sorry, Oma.
He does have a point, though.
So what? We just leave him behind?
Hey, I didn't say that. Just...
It is no good. We will have to find another way. We will find a ford where we can cross on foot.
Yes, Captain Sir.
Yes,
But
Captain Sir.
That'll take days.
Where there's a will, there's
a
way.
way.
Oh, boy.
That's our captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Those words stayed with me. I
Catchy.
wonder how Captain Lucille is doing.
Hello.
Would you like to hear a bit about the wondrous Shoopuf?
We want to know everything about the wondrous Shoopuf.
Pity.
Oops, I didn't mean to say that, Machen.
Would you like to...
Yes, tell
Very
us.
well. There are many things we do not know about the Shoopuf. For example, what does it eat? It eats nothing. The water it sucks through its schnoz somehow supports its considerable size. Some theorize it eats teeny-weeny, waterborne organisms.
I know, the swimming chocobos, that's what we need.
And that, as they say, is that.
That, as they say, is that. Hey, Lulu.
Riding a Shoopuf isn't that much fun.
Thank you for the sub!
How little you know.
Doesn't feel that long, that's crazy.
Some things little boys never grow out of.
Right?
Right? So true. 5,000 gil, thank you. Let's save it for sure. And not play Blitzball, that's for sure. Do 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 do. I I do have fine taste. I don't want to buy from any more of you peddlers. You peddlesome merchants. Now you, let me ride that Shoopuf.
Rides the Shoopuf?
Rides the Shoopuf?
All aboard?
I love it. Top 10 Final Fantasy guys right there. Rides the Shoopuf? All aboard?
Shoopuf launching.
That should be like, I need to rip that as like the start of a stream. Shoopuf launching. Peddlesome peddlers.
Huh? Take a look.
What?
What you see?
Whoa! A sunken city.
Not just any.
A Machina city, 1,000 years old. They built the city on top of bridges across a river.
And on rock and roll.
But the weight of the city caused the bridges to collapse, and it all sank to the bottom.
True.
Right, it's a good lesson.
A lesson?
Yeah. Why build a city over a river, yeah?
Well, it would be convenient with all that water there.
Nope, that's not why.
No.
They just wanted to prove they could defy the laws of nature.
Heretics.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yevon has taught us. When humans have power, they seek to use it. If you don't stop them, they go too far, yeah?
They go too far, you know? Heretics will heretic.
Yeah, but don't you use Machina too?
It's different.
Like the stadium and stuff, right?
Yevon, it decides which Machina we may use and which we may not.
So what kind of Machina may we not use then?
Remember Operation Mihen? That kind.
That kind. Bad
Or
Machina.
war will rage again.
What a statement about just like the
More than 1,000
loopholes.
years ago, mankind waged war using Machina
The loopholes
to
of religiosity.
They kept
I
building
love
more
that.
and
I have
more
classes
powerful Machina.
on that.
They made weapons so powerful, it was thought they could destroy the entire world.
The people feared that Spira would be destroyed.
But the war did not stop.
What happened then?
Sin came, and it destroyed the cities and their Machina.
The war ended, and our reward was sin.
So, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand, eh?
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not like the Machina are bad.
Only as bad as their users.
It's because of people like the Albed screwing everything up.
What should that be?
Oh, it's time for some Albed. Well, like all bad, you know what I'm saying? Waka gets me.
Sorry.
Crap, you kidnappers. Summon nappers. Oh, this fight. I'm just gonna tell you now. It's gonna
Yuna, we'll save you!
Yuna, we'll save you. We who can breathe underwater will save you. Don't you do that, you jerk. Haste on Waka. Good hit. Good hit. Ouch. Slots. I'm bad at the slots. Not water. He's good at water. Good. I did completely different elements every time. That's terrific. Okay, let's do some haste on Tidus now. And then we'll cheer. Maybe I can dark him. Dark attack him. Nope, cannot. He's just... Yeah, I mean, it is definitely this, like, big sort of sin, punitive deity sort of thing. So you have some that live in some real fear of the deity, and you have some that live in very strong complacency with the deity, it seems. Hit him again! Don't you aqua shoot me! Man, his weapon is weak. I wonder if that's something that I can change. Lightning strike, that's what I need. Yeah, that's better. There it is, Tidus. Don't you depth charge me. Bring it back down. Bring it back down. I feel like we got it in the bag, you guys. I feel like we're doing great. I'm really proud of us. We did it. All bad. And now Yuna drowns. We need to save her. Mega Phoenix. Yuna, you're all right.
Are you hurt? No, I'm fine.
Those Albed.
Is everybody okay?
I'm sorry. We're all okay now.
Yuna.
Stop apologizing,
Shoopuf
girl.
full speed ahead.
As you were.
Damn the Albed! What do they want from us? Could it have something to do with Luca? What are they after Yuna for?
They definitely are getting back at you for
They're mad
Blitzball.
they lost the tournament.
That's it.
Oh wait! They're mad about Operation Mihen.
Maybe they're mad about that too. They got a lot of reason to be mad.
Didn't Kamari's clansmen say something about summoners disappearing?
So the Albed are behind that. Those sand-blasted grease monkeys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. With that mouth. You kiss
Hey,
Lulu with that
Waka.
mouth? Not yet.
It's no use complaining about the Albed now, right?
They're at the bottom of the
We'll protect Yuna from
ancient
anyone,
city.
anywhere. It's that easy. That's all I need to know.
Well, I guess so.
You're right.
Thank you.
All aboard! Let's continue our Shoopuf journey, shall we? Oh, we landed. So obviously, let's save. And then I want to do one more thing. We're going to meet our sweet girl. And then we'll kind of do a quick wrap up. And remember, we are streaming again on Thursday to try to play catch up from all of the vacationing I've done. Oh, I missed a treasure chest. It's fine. Come on, everybody. We got stuff to do. Oh, this is my friend.
You're not dead?
It's a good greeting.
Huh?
Tidus is like, what?
Thought I was done for back there.
Ah!
Riku! You're Riku!
Mm-hmm.
Hey! You're okay! How you been?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
You beat me up, remember?
Huh?
Well, you kidnapped Yuna.
That Machina? That was you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
She's just Yuffie, you know? Riku is Yuffie.
But you attacked us!
Nuh-uh. It's not exactly what you think.
Oh, Jedi. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is Yuffie.
And you could say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Riku.
Yuna? Lulu? I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Besaid. She's an Albed.
Good save, Tidus.
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh?
Waka sure didn't catch
Praise
it.
be to Yevon.
So, Riku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Waka.
Huh? What?
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Which is a strange thing to say if you're just meeting someone for the first time, right? Girls only. We have to go talk. I love the way they talk in secret.
Sir Orin?
Yeah, fathers, yeah.
I would like Riku to be my guardian.
Are you sure? Eyes.
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
And a little racist too,
Open
Jedi.
your eyes.
That's Waka definitely has that going
As
against
I
him.
thought.
No good?
Are you certain?
Lulu
100%.
knows.
So, anyway,
But to everybody else, like I would be like, whoa, 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 do y'all all know each other?
If Yuna
But
wishes it.
Tidus just like,
yes,
I got
do.
sin brain or whatever, and Waka's like, I'm an idiot.
Riku's,
And
the
Kimari
good
never
girl.
speaks.
She helped me a bunch.
Riku's a good girl.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
Remember those
then
words,
I'll just
Waka.
have to be the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Albed,
Riku, at your service.
he never realized Riku was one of them.
Because you can't put a face to the thing that you hate sometimes. And when you do, cognitive dissonance comes in. That's what we know, you know? So now that we got Riku, that, my friends, is where we are going to call it a night. Tonight, I really enjoy kind of just getting back into this world, but it is very much like a time for the group to say, you know, we're getting back to what we have to do. We have a mission and we're getting back to it, even though we suffered this incredible loss. And as far as the story is concerned, this is the part where the team is regrouping. And while they can keep on going kind of as is, they're also holding back things from Tidus, you know. They all know something about Yuna that he doesn't. And so that's why they get kind of awkward. Bringing Riku into this group is going to refocus them on that mission, but also it's going to bring in a new tension. Whereas it's kind of been the same story up to this point of like, well, we got to go to these temples, we got to do the thing, we got to help all these people, and then we've got this final summoning. But with Riku's introduction as an Albed who's trying to seek the best for the summoners, as we're going to find out, that creates a whole new dynamic. And so we're going to get a fuller conversation about that. Really love this. It's a time when they are kind of trying to stick to the mission, but as we know, those things will be challenged as we go into the next areas, like Wada Salam, for example. I'm really excited about that. We're going to go into that next stream. In the meantime, I hope that you have enjoyed our time together tonight. Hope you enjoyed our Final Fantasy IX exclusive content on our dear friend Zidane, or Zidane, as he's called. And I hope that you enjoyed our Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers stuff. So we're going to be doing some more cool things with that in the coming days and next week especially. So with that, that's all I've got for tonight. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we will be back on Thursday night, everybody. So let's see real quick if there's anybody that we can go bless with a raid tonight. Let's see what's going on. Roll Tidus indeed. Let us see. Let's see, why don't we do a quick raid? Just hop in and say hello to some people real quick. You know who's streaming right now? You know what would be fun? Our dear friend Shoop rides the Shoopuf. She's on right now. We could raid her. Also, Yuna's on playing Bravely Default. Everybody's on, it looks like. Eyes on B is playing Xenogears. That's a fun one. So yeah, it would make sense since we rode the Shoopuf to go and raid Eyes on, not Eyes on B, ride the Shoopuf. So let's go do that, okay? We're gonna raid her real quick and just say hello. And yeah, we'll do that, okay? Okay, so I'm going to set us up for that, and then I will see you all on Thursday. Thirsty Thursday, as they call it on campus. So there she is, and she's playing Crisis Core. Let's hop in and say hello real quick. Everybody yell a big Ride the Shoopuf when we get in there, okay? Alright, everybody have a great night. We'll see you on Thursday. Let's raid. And bye!